Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to jump to this chart here just to talk about kind of the 3 to 5 week dynamic. We topped out very close to the 278.84 channel top that had been an objective for a week or so. I can't remember. I go back to this whole sequence of events. But in any event, having topped out near the 278.84 channel top, you must allow for the mid 210s over the next 3 to 5 weeks or sooner. Which looks something like this, 210.18 to 216.01. That actually becomes more of a 1 to 2 week objective if we were to close today below 238.57. Now, I could back up a little bit and mention that following the near miss of the 278.84 channel top, we'd mentioned how you should allow 2 to 3 week bearish rotation to the 238.57 3/8 downside Fibonacci. That is a 3/8 Fibonacci from the October low against the August low against the October high. We tagged that actually on Monday, came very close, I should say. 238.88 was the low, so we missed it by a little over 30 cents. And, we came off of it nicely, but we fell away just a bit in the later afternoon. And so here we are. And the question begs, can we anticipate higher trade into the upper 270s and climbing over the next 2 to 3 weeks? And I think that is the play. Now, there's no clarity for that just yet. I think that comes with a settlement today above 249.26. This rising 1/3 speed line has been bumped up to a session containment level. It has real meaning if settled above. It would be above yesterday's high of 248.90. It would also be above a newly formed short-term descending channel top that we haven't even drawn out that is also in like the 248 handle. So, if we close above 249.26, we kind of have a triple buy signal on just a short-term basis. I don't mean to over-dramatize it, but after having tested 238.57 on Monday, and if we close above 249.26 on Tuesday, I think within 1 to 3 days we can anticipate not only 262.24, which is the low of the high, but also 269.19. Do I show that anywhere? That is the high settlement price on the daily chart. No, we don't really show that today, but just know that going back here, the high settlement is 269.19, and that is the 3 to 5 day swing trade. So if you did not bottom pick 238.57 on Monday, talking to 3 to 5 day swing traders, you go long with a settlement today above 249.26, then anticipating about a 20-point move up to 269.19 within about 3 to 5 days. That is about it, and also if we happen to slip back to 238.57 today, you can bottom pick the market on weakness. I'm talking to not only day traders, 3 to 5 day swing traders, but also 2 to 3 week swing traders who may already be positioned on the long side following yesterday's test of 238.57 3/8 Fibonacci downside support in anticipation of 278.84. I'll also mention that if we close today above 249.96, not only expecting 269.19 within 3 to 5 days, but within a couple of weeks, within not a full week, I think a full week up to 269.19, inside of about 2 weeks of closing above 249.26, I would anticipate 278.84. This channel top well suited to contain buying into December trade by that point, and we can fall away again from there. In terms of a big picture long-term buy signal, it would be a settlement above 278.84 that should set the market on a bullish path through the rest of the year. 278.84 is on the weekly chart 278.55, and if we close above that channel top, you can see this narrowing band of long-term resistance beginning at 318.94 and ending now at 336.28. Both are climbing. They will converge by the end of the year in the month of December. 336.28 is the big picture resistance, almost a 2-year channel top that would be considered a 1 to 2 month target if we can close above 278.55 on a weekly basis. But we're nowhere near that right now. That's not going to happen this week. In fact, we should address the downside, because I'd mentioned how coming off of that upper 270s, actually that was a 273.53 high, but came very close to testing that channel top. I'd mentioned how coming off of that, you need to allow for the possibility of 216.01. I've even gone so far as to mention At times, you may reach for a 210, 215 strike out of the money put as we are approaching this area. Right now, that premium is pumped up, given the fact the market has been on a pretty steady downward pace since then. But we can bounce off of 238.57 within 2 to 3 weeks up to 278.84 perhaps. But if we close below 238.57 by the end of next week or sooner, 216.01 is likely. 216.01, the beginning of a range down to 210.18 that can absorb selling through November, even perhaps the rest of the year. So your 2 to 3 week trade, your 2 to 3 week dynamic, your 2 to 3 week swing trade is still one of buying pullbacks at 238.57. If you're uncomfortable buying that weakness, then you go long with a settlement above 249.26. However, if we were to close below 238.57, let me address the downside here today. If we break 238.57, the 227.77 level, which is this low here, I'm going by memory. We don't have it marked. Here we are. 232.34 is this low, actually. 227.77, I actually do not remember. I think it's actually a Fibonacci. You got your 3/8, you got your 50%, and you've got your 5/8. And so, yes. So breaking or opening today below 238.57 does indicate 232.34. That may be it for the day. If we break 32.34, 27.77 is in reach. That is a 50% downside Fibonacci from the August low against the October high. And the 3/8, of course, is 238.57. But if we close below 238.57 today, no good reason to be long Tesla if your time horizon is 2 to 3 weeks out or less, because over that time frame, I would expect 210.18 to 216.01. So, I'd mentioned how, as we were pushing into or approaching this, you could set yourself up for a 210s objective. And if you didn't do that, no worries. But I will say that closing today below 238.57 does offer that as a 1 to 2, 2 to 3 week sell signal opportunity. 3 to 5 day short can be set down to 227.77, even though I think that only will take another day. I mean, you've seen this happen over the last week. We've dropped over 20 points, and we could do that also by the end of next week or sooner. 210.18 to 216.01 is a solid profit-taking zone for anyone with a short position over the time frame of 1 to 2 months, because from here we can round back up into the upper 270s and climbing within 1 to 2 months of testing the 210.18 to 216.01 region. I think that pretty much rounds it out. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. Take advantage of our 5-day free trial. We offer 2 stock picks a week that cater to the 3 to 5 week out to the 3 to 5 month position trader. We're always looking for at least 20% moves on those underlying stocks. Daily Triple Q, Daily SPY, Weekly Apple, etc., etc. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.